Good evening, I'm down here 6 o'clock on a Monday evening. Just got that C1 ready. Richard valeted this last week, but I've just gone back over it because the chap who's bought it is coming for it first thing 9 o'clock in the morning, so I didn't want to be rushing round in the morning. I've just gone round and hammerite sprayed the rims at the back with hammerite just to make the wheel trim stand out. Looking nice and clean and tidy now. Interior's come up nice and clean. Is it open? A little bit of paint that Rich can't get off on the passenger seat, but the seats have come up nice. That's what I'm talking about there. We've gone over and over and over it, but just can't get that little mark out. But the plastics are all nice and clean. It smells nice. We've got a new set of mats in there. Had a nice little car. I was just doing the invoicing, just getting the paperwork ready for tomorrow for it. Spent a so solid crew over there. Oh yeah, skilled. He's got that cool one wheel thing. I could never do that. Don't know why. I think you can only do it if you're a chav. But yeah. So yeah, I was just doing the invoicing for this. We spent a lot of money on prep. I mean, I probably overpaid for it to start, so there's tiny profit in this one. We spent £677 on prep plus £80 for Rich, so I've spent whatever that is, 750 quid on prep. So we've done service, including a brake fluid change and a coolant change at the customer's request. And it needed a clutch, so the clutch was best part of 500 quid. So yeah, that is what it is. It's been a quick turnaround, not had any other issues with it. Like I said, there's a small profit in it. Customer bought it within 24 hours. We've not had auto trader fees, so it's just a case of moving this one on and reinvesting. Hopefully the customer's happy with it. I think it's made a nice little car. It's a reliable little 1 litre engine, not the 1.2. I don't buy the 1.2 wet belt ones. This is the nice little 1 litre one with the facelift and the touchscreen as well. It's got all the touchscreen media unit in it. So nice little car. So tomorrow we'll head to the auction. We'll get this out of the way at 9 o'clock. We'll try and get to the auction at 10, half 10. We'll get some auction content. Let's go inside and I'll have a look and tell you what we're looking at tomorrow. Just had a bit of a tidy up in here as well. That's all my junk that I'm moving out. I feel like nervous that it's a subscriber coming, so I've kind of just had a hoover up and a tidy round in here. A bit like, I don't know, it's weird. It's like a visitor coming, somebody who half knows me. Let's set you up on the tripod and I'll spin you around just a second. Right, so I've kind of set you up there so you can see my laptop. And this is my watch list, so this is the vehicles that I've added that I'm interested in tomorrow. That red Corsa looks good on paper, 830 quid, 1.2 petrol, 113,000 miles, but when I've gone into the damage report, it looks really scruffy, loads of damage and stuff on it. It just looks a good picture. I'll still have a look at it, but I think it's going to be scruffy. That Zafira, I've not paid too much attention to it, but I do like Zafiras, so I'll have a look at that one. Mazda it's just a maybe, really, so I'm going to try and scoot through these because I've got 3 pages of them. So Mazda's a maybe. That was something different. 60 plate Grand Vitara Estate, 1.6 petrol, 66,000 miles with service history. I've got a feeling that's going to be clean and tidy, so I'm going to have a look at it. I think they have quite a following. So, although it is, I think it is Chop's Garage that I've seen on them. He had one in it. Apparently the phone went off the hook for it, but different market down in Devon to what we've got up in here. I think they do very well down in Devon, like a small SUV thing. They all like SUVs down there, so you know, it might just be an area thing that they did well for James on Chop's Garage. That was just an old banger, but I thought was interesting. 67,000 miles, Honda Concerto, the old K-Edge. And it's auto. I'm not seriously going to buy it, but I thought it'd just make some interesting content if I looked at that. I-20, 62 plate, 90,000 miles, MOT till July 26. Good service history as well. Be interesting to see. Let's have a look. Let's check the MOT history. It's got 12 months MOT, so it'll just be interesting to see what is on it. EOS 62 ZPK. EO 62 Zulu Papa Kilo. Hyundai i20 MOT to July 26. 89,000 miles. Offside front suspension arm ball joint dust cover severely deteriorated. So, and it's only done 4,000 miles since the last MOT. So that's definitely worth a look. One former keeper, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 and 24. So full service history as well. 12 months MOT, full service history, one owner. So on paper, that is a very, very good car. So we'll have a look at that one. I say you can go on to the damage report here, which will show you close-ups, but so chipped smart repair on the door, poor previous repair on the bumper, so the bumper looks slightly off colour, may have a bad panel gap, so we'll have a look at that. B-post on the inside, not bothered about that. Quarter panel, there's a dent on the quarter panel, looks tiny to me. Bumper per previous repair, again it might just be off colour but looks fine on the pictures. Bonnet chipped 1 to 5, you'd expect that on a 13-year-old car. Roof rusted over 5 mil, well, a little tiny bit of rust on the roof there, touching. Alloys scratched, alloys corroded, damage on the wing mirror, bit of lacquer peel. Door near side front chipped, again I'd expect that. Glove box lid, slight scuff, smart repair. Dented with, looks like there's a sizable dent on the wing there, so there's a bumper corner to do into that wing. That would need doing, but that's no dramas. And wing offside front. The other one's near side front, so this has dented over, so it might need both wings painting. Alloys and handle inner side front damaged, replace. So I think that'll be a good car. That looks alright to me. Sorry, hold on. Right, we're back. Sorry, ran out of juice. Put some more Lucasade in it, we're on again. Okay, where were we? Hyundai iX20 there, 90,000 miles, 1.4. It's a maybe. That Duke's interesting, 19,000 miles, automatic, 1.6 petrol. MOT's expired. So that's interesting. That I'm not going to buy. I just saved it. I don't know why. Renault Clio Sport, Renault Sport 200. I just thought it'd be something different to look at. That Cougar's interesting. I'm not sure about the colour, but it's got a really good margin in it. It's the titanium model, 2 litre TDCi, so it's right engine, right spec. It's got service history. Looks like full history. MOT till November 25. It's grade 3, so it should be good. 64,000 miles, so it's really good. And cap clean, 3,750. Retail is £7,000. So you've got a £3,000 margin in that. That looks a decent car. This is the AA inspection report. It's a full report. Static gear selection, first and reverse test drive. So it's got a problem sticking in gears. Whether that's a gearbox, whether it's a clutch, or the cables underneath, we don't know. So that's the gamble. So again, you got a £3,000 margin, but you might need a gearbox. So that's risky. That's a nice car, 19 plate Focus diesel, probably not my stock profile, but only one bit of service history, 57,000 miles, £10,000 car, just thought that was a nice motor. Little Igo, that's the kind of thing we're after, 1 litre, 53,000 miles, automatic with history. Looking at 3,650 for the £5,000 retail. This I definitely want. So this is very, very similar to the red Skoda that I've just sold. It's the same Monte Carlo edition, 1.2 12-valve Monte Carlo with history. I think it's got 2 keepers. MOT till September, so it's due to run out of MOT. 51,000 miles, 4,804 retail, 2.5 grand cap clean. So that's on my hit list. I really want that one if it's decent. This might just be a misleading picture, but I always get drawn to these. I don't know why, because people probably hate them, but I like them. I'm just weird and I like them. 1.4 petrol Ford Fusion. I personally like the colour. It's got service history in 11, 12, 13, 15, 16. I just thought 740 quid. You know, stick that on the pitch at 1995. There could be a profit in that. That there looks interesting on paper, but I noticed it went through last week when I didn't make the auction and didn't sell. So £2,500, 1.8 petrol, 71,000 miles. Looks a good car to me, but for some reason it didn't sell last week. Mondeo, 59 plate, so a little bit older than I normally like. Don't particularly like silver, but it's for 2 litre diesel. It's got good service history, and it's got 66,000 miles, and it's got MOT till July 26. So I thought that was a nice little cheapie. I think it had some advisories on the MOT. HJ59TYB. HJ59TYB. Let's have a look. HJ59TYB. Mondeo, July 26. Advisories. Near side rear suspension arm, pin or bush. Offside, pin or bush. Near side and 4 tyres. 4 tyres advised, and the 2 suspension arms. But again, it's a... How old is it, car? 59, 10, 16 years old. I'd like to sell advisory free MOTs, but at that age, at 1995, I'd probably try and sell that with the MOT as it is. Just a little cheap part extra clear kind of thing. This looks nice, the new shape Fabia, which I like. 1.4 diesel, 70,000 miles, good service history, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24. In the good colour, And again, good margin in it, 3,300 cap clean, 5,400 retail, so £2 margin. That's on my favourites list. So the two Skodas are probably my favourites. If I came away with M2 tomorrow, I'd probably be happy. That Civic looks really nice. Again, white. I like Civics. The 1.8 petrol's a good engine. Good miles at 67,000 miles. MOT till March next year. I've had a look on the damage report and there was a lot of lacquer peel, a lot of paint. So I'm going to have a good look at that tomorrow. If it's nice, I'll go for it. If it's cheap, I'll go for it. I just need to have a look at the paint on it. That Kia Picanto, yeah, that's another of my favourites. So the two Fabias and the Picanto. The Picanto's in baby blue, 5.3 cap clean, £7 retail. So top end of my kind of, I like to stick under £5 if I can, but that is a nice car. A lot of money, I thought. 1.2 petrol. Actually, it is a 69 plate. So that's a safe car to me. I can't see you getting any problems with that. Nice colour, 5 doors, good spec, nice mileage, 7,000 quid. Yeah, that'd be nice stock. That there, I was just drawn to it for I'm not saying I love micros, but I love that because it's got the 1.5D. I just thought it were odd, but it's got the 1.5 diesel engine in it, 133,000 miles, full service history from what I can see there. I just think it's amazing that a little micro's got the 1.5 diesel engine in it. That must fly and will run on absolute peanuts. I thought that'd make an excellent takeaway driver car. Again, probably what, 1995 maybe, and it's 550 quid cap clean. Let's have a look at the AA report. Yeah, clean and green on the report, all works according to that. Not that that's always, you take it with a pinch of salt really. So yeah, I'll have a little look at that. Looks clean on the pictures, but it might be a shed when I get there. Yaris, I do like a Yaris, but that's expensive. 6,675 cap clean, just short of £9 retail. Automatic, 1.5 hybrid automatic, 88, just short of 89,000 miles on it, 9,000 quid. But again, it is a 17 plate. That costs 1.4, £3 cap clean, £5 retail, so banging my sort of stock profile. MOT till April 26, service history in 18, 21, 23 and 25, so nice colour. You know, the young lads will love that one, won't they? So it'll probably be battered and abused, that I expect, but we shall have a look tomorrow. Again, clean and green on the AA report. That I like, and my mechanic loves. My mechanic's got one of them, and he loves them. Grid 2 as well, so it should be really clean. 41,000 miles. A Mazda CX-3. Very, very rare car. They're hard to get. I know my neighbour's bought one of them, and there's not many around. And it's automatic. 2-litre petrol auto. They're very economical and very reliable. So we'll have a look at that tomorrow. Again, clean and green on the report, as I would expect. Fiesta 1.5 diesel, 96,000 miles. Probably would have preferred a petrol, but it's 1,600 quid. One service stamp, 2,495 retail. It says 2,688 there, but I'd try and get it on at 2,495, which leaves a tiny margin. If you paid 1,600 quid plus fees for that, you're looking at 1,900 quid. Service MOT, you know, it leaves you a tiny, tiny margin. And it, to be honest, the alloys kind of put me off, so I think that'll be really scruffy. But as you know, I love a Fiesta. Kia Picanto Auto 1.2. Sorry, I'm going to try and fly through these now because I don't want to bore you too much. 1.2 petrol, automatic, nice mileage. Kia Rio, 1.4 diesel, 50,000 miles. Insignia I just saved as, I don't particularly like them really, but I just saved it because it was £1,000. It looked cheap, it was an SRI. Another Yaris, probably a bit, no service history on it, but it could be online at Toyota. 119,000 miles, so a bit mileagey, but they do a mileage very similar to that other one that I had, but it was lower mileage, the other one. Still 3,000 quid, 3,295 with that mileage on. Skoda Citigo, I think I looked on the damage report of that, and I'm sure it's got the common problem of rust around the fuel cap, but I might be wrong, because I wouldn't have thought it had on an 18 plate, so I might be wrong. Has got MOT till August 26. Oh, that might be nice, yeah, it might be worth a look, that, to be honest. I will have a good look at that. Right mileage and stuff, decent. Corsa, 1.4 SRI VX line, good service history, 17 plate with 25,000 miles on a grade 3. That could be a good stock as well. 8,000 quid retail, or 7,500 quid retail. Another Yaris, grade 2, £4,500. I don't know why I've saved that Corolla. Oh, probably because it's a 1.4 petrol and it's 83,000 miles. Again, just make a nice cheap takeaway car. Vauxhall Viva, never had one. Can't imagine, I don't know, might be popular. I just thought it had good margin in it. It's a 1 litre petrol engine. It's got 58,000 miles. It's really clean. It's grade 2. So I just thought a 2,650, it looked a cheap little car and there's a really good margin in it. So it would be a nice, perfect age range car to have on the pitch. I want, you know, nice to have some newer stuff rather than, I've got some good little cheapers at the minute. It'd be nice to have some new bits on. Oh, another Fabia diesel. Didn't realise I had another one saved. 2,750, grade 5, 99,000 miles. Nice colour. Little 107, 1 litre with 64,000 miles, £1,000. Volvo, I've got somebody wanting one of them, and she wants the petrol with that mileage, and that's got full MOT till next year. So, again, possibility. I've got somebody waiting for exactly that car. She liked the other black one that I had, but it was diesel, and she really wants petrol. I need to take that Suzuki Splash off because I keep bidding on it every week, but it needs a gearbox. And that, we looked at that last week. Again, it's not selling. So yeah, that's what we're going to look at tomorrow. Come back tomorrow, we'll be at the auction. We'll have a better look at all those cars in the morning. Hopefully get 3 or 4 more cars in stock. Thanks again for all the likes and comments. Channel's going really well. Sales are going really well. There's lots of things happening behind the scenes. So there is some big updates coming soon, which I can't wait to tell you. But you're just going to have to wait at the minute. It's not quite ready yet, but I have got some stuff to tell you. And yeah, just please keep following me on my journey. Keep liking and subscribing. Chat to you soon. All my current stock. That's a little beauty. Just had that valeted today. Took that in Part X this week. Nice colour, that. Look at that. Nice car. That KA over there, that's a nice car. Little 108. Citroen C1, that's going tomorrow. Nice little Fiesta in this week. That's only got 50,000 miles. That's a nice car. Full service history. That Mazda, 120 odd thousand miles, bit mileagey, but it is nice, it does drive really well. Zafira, and that's Citroen C3. So yeah, hopefully get some more bits in tomorrow.